Tonight, breaking news involving President Biden. The House voting moments ago to formally open the impeachment inquiry, despite no proof of high crimes or misdemeanors. The president's response just in. Also, the major winter storm warnings at this hour. This is to moving across the country right into the east. And the breaking headline, the arrest tonight in the murder of a prominent synagogue leader. First, the House voting moments ago, Republicans voting to formalize the impeachment inquiry involving the president. But where is the evidence? And the stunning moment today, the president's son, Hunter Biden, coming before the cameras. Mary Bruce, live at the White House. These new winter storm warnings at this hour across several states. The storm bringing heavy snow, rain, damaging winds. It will slam the south too and the northeast. Rob Marciano timing it out. The news breaking late today, police arresting a suspect for the murder of a prominent synagogue leader in Detroit. The tragedy on campus, one college student dying, 3 others overcome by suspected carbon monoxide poisoning in campus housing. Tonight, the FBI now on the case after several attempted abductions, 3 young women separately targeted near campus. The suspect, they say, following the women in his car. Tonight, the families of the American hostages still being held captive by Hamas, meeting with President Biden and what they said afterward. Breaking news involving the Supreme Court tonight, agreeing to look at 2 major issues that could affect January 6th prosecutions and Donald Trump. Terry Moran standing by. A landmark deal at the climate summit, nearly 200 nations and what they decided when it comes to oil, gas, and coal. Martha Raddatz reporting. Tesla tonight recalling 2 million vehicles because of issues with its autopilot feature after a string of accidents. And our Made in America Christmas, your ideas pouring in, and someone else too.
Hi, David. It is that time of year again. Your Made in America and my favorite things.
Tonight, Oprah is here with her list of Made in America gifts too. And tonight, we go to find them.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a very busy Wednesday night. We do begin tonight with the breaking news from Capitol Hill. Just a short time ago, House Republicans voting to formalize the impeachment inquiry into President Biden, despite providing no evidence of high crimes or misdemeanors. They say they need the inquiry to find the evidence. Tonight, President Biden's reaction just in here, and it comes just hours after the stunning moment today. The president's son, Hunter Biden, before the cameras, acknowledging personal failures, but saying the House's year-long investigation of him is, quote, all to embarrass and damage his father. Our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, leading us off tonight.
Tonight, House Republicans voting unanimously to formalize the impeachment inquiry into President Biden. The move coming just hours after the president's son made a surprise appearance on Capitol Hill.
For 6 years, I have been the target of the unrelenting Trump attack machine, shouting, "Where's Hunter?" Well, here's my answer. I am here.
For years, Republicans have tried to tie President Biden to his son's business dealings, but have found no concrete evidence of wrongdoing. Hunter Biden, already indicted for failing to pay taxes he has since repaid, today insisting his father did nothing wrong.
In the depths of my addiction, I was extremely irresponsible with my finances. But to suggest that is grounds for an impeachment inquiry is beyond the absurd. It's shameless. There's no evidence to support the allegations that my father was financially involved in my business because it did not happen.
House Republicans had subpoenaed him to testify today behind closed doors. But Hunter Biden says if they want to hear from him, it should be in public.
They have ridiculed my struggle with addiction. They have belittled my recovery. And they have tried to dehumanize me, all to embarrass and damage my father, who has devoted his entire public life to service.
Tonight, the chair of the Republican Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, says they will hold Hunter Biden in contempt for defying their subpoena. This, though Jordan himself refused to comply with the subpoena from the January 6th committee. Today, a different tune.
But look, when Congress asks you to come, you're supposed to come and testify.
House Republicans have spent a year investigating the Bidens and have come up with nothing on the president. They say formalizing their impeachment inquiry tonight will allow them access to more documents.
The White House has chosen this moment to stonewall and resist the legitimate investigative powers of the House.
Democrats say it's all a sham less than a year before the election.
Donald Trump, the puppet master, has directed extreme MAGA Republicans to launch a political hit job against President Joe Biden.
So let's get right to Mary Bruce tonight. Mary, the president responding to all of this just before we came on the air tonight?
And David, the president is calling this a baseless political stunt not supported by facts. Biden saying instead of doing their jobs, House Republicans are focused on, quote, attacking me with lies. And as for Hunter Biden, the White House says the president was aware of what he was going to say and that he is proud of his son. David.
Mary Bruce leading us off tonight. Mary, thank you. Meanwhile, we are also tracking a major new winter storm tonight moving across the country. The warning's already up, set to slam the south next and then right up the east coast into the northeast. Snow, heavy rain, damaging winds all over again. Let's get right to senior meteorologist Rob Marciano tracking it all for us. Hey, Rob.
Hi, David. This is a pretty potent upper-level storm that's really going to blossom over the next couple of days, bringing winter conditions to the southern Rockies. Winter storm warnings are posted there. 6 to 12 inches of snow coming in the next 12 to 18 hours, and heavy rain coming into the I-35 corridor, and then tapping moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. So Dallas, Houston during the day on Friday, and then getting more moisture. Looks like Florida's just going to get slammed on Saturday with wind and rain, and all this moisture pushes up the East Coast during the day on Sunday and reaching into the Northeast Sunday night into Monday. So if you're getting an early start at any sort of holiday travel in the East Saturday and Sunday, you're going to have some issues. David?
Rob Marciano back with us tonight. Thank you, Rob. To the other news this Wednesday night and the tragedy on campus. Authorities say one student has died, 3 others overcome by carbon monoxide in campus housing. This all playing out at Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington. And here's Mola Lengi tonight.
Tonight, students at Evergreen State College are outraged and demanding answers after a suspected carbon monoxide leak on campus that killed 1 student and injured 3 others just before winter break.
No justice, no peace.
Several students holding up signs and pointing the finger at the administration, voicing what they say is inadequate housing across campus.
So many people on this campus have been harmed by mold in the dorm, something going wrong with their dorm.
The conditions here are just terrible.
It was on Monday when, according to officials, officers were called to an area of student housing when a residence manager could not contact a student in the home. An officer breaking down the door to get inside.
Male and female, foaming at the mouth.
1 patient with CPR, 1 unconscious, 1 conscious.
Crews on scene testing for carbon monoxide. 21-year-old computer science major Jonathan Rodriguez was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators are now working to pinpoint where the leak came from. Just that day, a campus contractor responded to carbon monoxide alarms in that same complex.
A forensic engineering team specializing in carbon monoxide poisoning is investigating the source of that gas leak, David.
Mola Lengi with us tonight. Mola, thank you. To another campus now, and tonight the FBI is now on the case after several attempted abductions, all of them involving young women being followed at the University of Arizona. Here's ABC's Doreen Shaw tonight.
Tonight, the University of Arizona on edge after the attempted abductions of 3 female college students in the last week.
UAPD is enhancing its patrol capabilities. We're working hard to saturate the campus, within the area and outside the area.
The 3 incidents taking place within a mile of the Tucson campus, repeating a similar pattern, a man following the women in his car. 1 victim attacked from behind, screaming before the suspect fled. A second woman reporting being followed by that vehicle. The 3rd woman groped, but able to get away. All of the victims described the suspect as a man 30 to 40 years old, around 6 feet tall, with a medium-heavy set build and close cropped hair. Police say he is driving an early 2000s dark blue Toyota Camry or Corolla with tinted windows and Arizona plates. Authorities urging students to take precautions while the suspect is on the loose.
I won't be around by myself, or I'll have to be on the phone with somebody that's nearby.
And David, the FBI is helping local officials, offering to process any evidence at Quantico to help develop leads on the suspect as quickly as possible. David.
Doreen Shaw tonight. Doreen, thank you. We turn now to Israel's war with Hamas, and tonight the families of the American hostages still being held captive by Hamas meeting with President Biden and what they said afterward. One family saying they are hoping for a Christmas miracle. Here's James Longman.
Tonight, President Biden meeting with the families of the 8 Americans held hostage by Hamas for 68 days. Jonathan Dekel Chen's son, Sagi, among the 135 people still in captivity.
The U.S. administration is completely committed to getting the hostages out.
Liz Naftali, whose 4-year-old grandniece Abigail Idan was recently freed, with a message.
We love a Christmas miracle. We would love all of our loved ones to come back and be with us for Christmas. Thank you.
The White House says Biden was moved by their stories and their hope. And after his comments at a fundraiser Tuesday, where he warned Israel is starting to lose support around the world over their, quote, indiscriminate bombing of Gaza, Prime Minister Netanyahu today vowing to continue the fight until the destruction of Hamas. But that fight coming at a cost. 10 Israeli soldiers have died in Gaza in the past 24 hours, the highest combat death toll since October. And misery in Gaza, massive storms sparking floods. This child's body carried through knee-deep water. There's no dignity in death here. We've been following 68-year-old grandfather Wajih Abulhia, now living in a makeshift tent with his family after fleeing to Rafah. I spoke with him today over the phone.
What happened to your tent?
The rain come in the tent.
Your tent was flooded last night?
Yes. In the morning, I covered the tent with plastic bag.
Wajih is running out of options.
It's very difficult, but what can I do?
And after that meeting with President Biden, David, one hostage family member said she felt President Biden had brought the light when there'd been so much darkness. David.
Everyone thinking about those families. James Longman in Israel again tonight. Thank you, James. Tonight, there is breaking news at the Supreme Court, the nation's highest court, agreeing now to take on a challenge to the felony obstruction statute, which has been used to prosecute more than 300 defendants in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. So let's bring in Terry Moran, who covers the courts for us. And Terry, the court's decision here could affect hundreds of cases involving those who attacked the Capitol. It could also affect Donald Trump.
It sure could, David. This could have a huge impact. Hundreds of January 6th defendants and Donald Trump himself have been charged under a federal law that makes it a crime to obstruct an official proceeding. But today, the Supreme Court agreed to hear an appeal from one January 6th defendant who argues that that law, which was passed by Congress to deal with witness tampering in corporate criminal cases, cannot be applied to the attack on the Capitol. Republicans have been making this case for months, some of them arguing that the Justice Department should now prosecute liberal protesters who disrupted official proceedings in Tennessee and New York City earlier this year. And 2 of the 4 charges that Trump faces in this case are based on that law. So the court's move is a big win for him. And he got another win today when the judge in this case delayed the entire case while Trump appeals another issue, his claim of presidential immunity for any of his actions leading up to January 6th and after the election. This delay could delay the start of his trial, scheduled to begin in early March, for months. David?
Terry Moran, who covers the court for us. Terry, thank you. Tonight, the High Court also taking on a case involving the expanded use of the abortion pill, mifepristone. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling that the FDA overstepped its authority by allowing the drug to be prescribed virtually, mailed to patients, and taken at home. The decision could block getting mifepristone by mail. The case is also a direct challenge to the FDA's approval process, which could affect the future approval of all sorts of drugs. We turn now to the landmark deal today at the UN Climate Summit. Nearly 200 nations agreeing to, quote, transition away from fossil fuels, oil, gas, and coal, the primary source of global warming. Here's Martha Raddatz.
Hearing no objection, it is so decided.
Tonight, after decades of debate and disagreements, a breakthrough in tackling global warming. For the first time, some 200 countries at the UN Climate Summit in Dubai approving a plan that calls for transitioning away from oil, gas, and coal, increasing renewable energy, cutting methane emissions, and establishing a fund to help countries most vulnerable to climate change.
This is a sea change moment, but it doesn't mean you've solved everything overnight. We have to keep pushing.
The agreement comes after Earth's hottest year ever recorded and record highs in fossil fuel emissions. Many nations had urged stronger language in the agreement, calling for a flat-out phase-out of fossil fuels. And while this climate pact is considered a milestone, it is not legally binding, and there are no set ways to enforce it. Climate scientists say to prevent the worst-case scenarios, the world has to cut greenhouse gas emissions nearly in half by 2030. Ultimately, it will be up to these 200 countries to follow through with their own goals, but the hope is there will be a measurable impact. David?
All right, Martha, our thanks to you as well. Now to the economy, and tonight the Federal Reserve leaving interest rates unchanged and signaling it will actually cut rates 3 times next year. Cuts next year with lower mortgage rates, credit card costs, and auto loan rates. That news today pushing the Dow to a new record high, up 512 points, closing at 37,090 points. When we come back here tonight, the news just coming in, police arresting a suspect for the murder of a prominent synagogue leader. Also, we remember a well-known actor tonight, known for his range. And our Made in America Christmas, Oprah, is here with her list of Made in America gifts tonight, and we go to find them. Tonight, police in Detroit arresting a suspect for the murder of a prominent synagogue leader there. Samantha Wall was found stabbed to death outside her home in October. Michael Jackson Bolanos is now facing charges of murder tonight. Authorities say they did not know each other and have ruled out a hate crime. When we come back here, remembering a beloved actor, his unforgettable roles, and then Oprah with her Made in America ideas. Tonight, Tesla recalling more than 2 million cars because of issues with its autopilot feature. Federal regulators investigated a series of crashes. The company says new software will automatically download into cars, giving more warnings and limiting the auto steer function if drivers aren't paying attention. We learned that Emmy-winning actor Andre Braugher has died, best known for his roles in Glory, Homicide, Life on the Street, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Praised for his range, he was just 61. When we come back here tonight, our Made in America Christmas, Oprah is here with her Made in America list. Finally tonight here, when Made in America meets Oprah's favorite things.
Tonight, our great Made in America Christmas is back. We started with the Christmas trees.
Look at this beauty.
Supporting farmers across this country.
We've got to support our farmers.
Absolutely. I'm 100% behind that.
To the famous windows on Fifth Avenue here in New York City.
Do you already have your list?
Not yet.
The children and their dreams of Christmas. And across the street, the American flag. And our question, what's made in America under the tree this year? So many of you sending in ideas, and someone else did too.
Hi, David. It is that time of year again. Your Made in America and my favorite things.
We love it when Oprah's favorite things joins forces with our Made in America.
You know, Made in America is a favorite thing of mine.
Tonight, her ideas from every corner of the country.
New York, Mississippi, California, Alabama, North Carolina, and Georgia.
And we went to find them. In Point Reyes Station, California, just outside San Francisco, the Point Reyes Farmstead Cheese Company. Family owned since 1959. Bob Giacomini starting the farm. His daughters now second generation. The cows on the farm, 700 acres, 120 workers. And of course, the cheese. And this is how they get those perfect slices.
Hi, David. And hi, Oprah.
Daughters Jill, Lynn, and Diana showing us their cheese celebration collection. 6 cheeses in all.
This is Quinta. It's a soft ripened bloomy rind cheese, our Bay Blue, which is right here. It's got a natural rind on it. And then, of course, Oprah's favorite we have here, Toma Truffle.
And the workers on the farm celebrating those 3 words.
Made in America!
And in New York City, the company Dear Sundays.
Hi, David. This is Amy.
74 workers making up to 1,000 bottles of nail polish a day. So many colors, and the holiday red, the white, the candy cane polish too. Owner, Amy Ling Lin.
This polish set you choose is vegan, non-toxic. So all our nail polish you will see is safe for pregnant women to use, is kids friendly. We are very proud to introduce Sunday's product as Oprah's favorite thing.
And it's made in America.
Thank you so much, David.
And just outside Atlanta tonight.
Hey, David. Welcome to Kyrie's Cookies of Dallas, Georgia. Come on in.
Dr. Kyrie Mosley, owner of Kyrie's Cookies. From helping patients to now food for the soul. 4 years ago, Kyrie was diagnosed with rare stage 4 cancer.
I went into remission.
At the time, Kyrie baked cookies for her medical team to thank them. There were so many good reviews, they told her she was onto something. Now, 20 workers making 3,300 cookies a day, more than 1.2 million cookies a year. New hires Jackson and Isabella making the Brooklyn cookies. Brianna pulling the fresh chocolate chunk with walnuts out of the oven. Not long before they're packed up and sent out just in time for Christmas.
Happy holidays from Kyrie's Cookies.
Thank you, David!
And thank you, Oprah, for sending us your ideas too. There are more coming.
Give a favorite thing made in America and help support and create American jobs. What's better than that this holiday season? Made in America.
Well, we love when Oprah joins us, and we're not done yet. I'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Good night.
Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir America's most watched newscast.